So I asked you guys on the community tab a couple days ago, which should my next 10-year rebuild be with? And you guys overwhelmingly said, do the Charlotte Hornets. So that's what we're doing today. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are doing a 10-year rebuild with the Charlotte Hornets. And damn, Lamelo Ball's already in 85. Oh, this is going to be fun. Obviously, the reason you guys probably wanted to see this, and the reason I even put them in the poll, is because I want to use Lamelo Ball to his fullest potential in today's video. Try to win multiple MVPs with him. And this is the rotation I came up with for season number 1. It's pretty much going to be like, I don't think we're going to be great this year. Obviously, we still want to kind of have the offense go through Gordon Hayward a little bit, as he is our best player. But, like, Lamelo Ball is obviously the franchise guy and probably moving forward. Now, if we do look at the roster, like Lamelo Ball, franchise point guard, Gordon Hayward is pretty much like kind of like a bridge top guy for us. I mean, I don't know if he'll be here all 4 years, but definitely will be here for at least 2 of them. Terry Rozier, I would like for him to be around for a while because he's been great in real life the last 2 years, and I'd like to keep him around. PJ Washington is a good young forward, but if he can kind of give us the opportunity to trade for a better 4 or 5, we're going to include him in a deal. Cody Zeller maybe will be the backup center next year. Malik Monk probably won't pay him in the offseason, even though he's had somewhat of a resurgence this year. Devontae Graham, I mean, he hasn't been all that great in real life this year, like kind of living up to what he was last year as a rookie, or in his sophomore year, I guess I should say. But, like, we'll see kind of what we deal with him. He'll be a free agent, but I'm obviously going to choose Terry Rozier over Devontae Graham. And Terry Rozier is just 1 year older. Miles Bridges has actually had kind of not a bad season either. I just feel like he doesn't get, like, the most opportunities, and obviously he doesn't start for them. And then kind of the rest of the team, like Grant Riller, jeez, can't speak. I would like to play him down the line, same with either Carey or Richards. I really wasn't fond of drafting both these guys in the second round. 2 bigs that really can't shoot. Like, probably not the best idea to have your second round picks on those players. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. And I'm kind of hoping we're not really the best team because I wouldn't mind adding a stud rookie to the squad. So we just missed out on the playoffs, finished up as the 10th seed. And we were actually like over 500 for most of the year, as Lamelo Ball was fantastic as a rookie. Obviously, our franchise guy, we will see him in that section one day winning that award. These were the rest of them. Now, like, I was thinking, do we want to make a move for Andre Drummond or John Collins or Aaron Gordon, a potential trade candidate in real life? But I was like, you know what, let's just wait till the offseason to make any major moves. I'm sure we'll see Lamelo Ball on our rookie first team, and we do. I kind of forgot to change Gordon Hayward's shot tendency, so we only averaged 14 points a night. That will go up next year because his shot tendency was at like 55. Why? He's obviously the number 1 option. Why would that be a thing? Terry Rozier, though, had a great season. We want to kind of work out an extension with him. I think as like our full-time 6th man, I just don't know how I feel about the Lamelo Ball, Terry Rozier backcourt. Or Devontae Graham was actually really good for us this year. He's not shooting the ball that well in real life. We'll see if we do bring him back. Cody Zeller was actually pretty good. I think he will be our backup center going forward. We actually went 40 and 42, so we were almost a above 500 team. How'd Miles Bridges do and PJ Washington? Both averaged about 12 points. PJ Washington was very efficient. I believe he will be under contract, or does he have a team option? He's under contract, so draft night trade, maybe in the future, we'll see. Miles Bridges, he will have a team option now, and he'll be restricted free agent next year, so we have to make a decision on what we want to do with him long term. And then there's Malik Monk. Not a bad year also, but he will most likely be gone in free agency if a team pays him big money, but I'll give him the qualifying offer. The LA Clippers won it all, and Kawhi Leonard is your finals MVP. They beat the Bucks in 7. So draft lottery, we're probably going to be picking 13. No, it's actually going to be 12, and I mean, if we get lucky, we get lucky, but I highly doubt we do. So we stay at 12. Pacers end up with the first overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft. We're going to keep James Borrego, even though Lloyd Pierce got fired and they've kind of been in similar positions. They were both hired the same year. Neither of their teams have made the playoffs, but I think I'm going to give him 1 more year and see what he could do. I think he does have 3 years left on his contract. That is a while. So I actually don't know. We're going to keep Chadiske and Jay Tran. Yeah, we'll keep the coaching staff for 1 more year. I mean, we were almost above 500, so it could have been a lot worse of a season. So it is NBA draft time. Do we want to look to make a trade? I don't know. Oh, Miles Bridges does not have a team option. Interesting. I mean, I would love to do this trade, pick up James Wiseman, but the Warriors, I don't think they would make this deal, and obviously I do not want Draymond Green. That's actually interesting. The Warriors would definitely think about this. I'm not going to do it, though. So, obviously, the Hornets haven't had, like, a great center since Al Jefferson. And I wouldn't even call him great. He was an all-star, but nothing of, like, an elite level. So, who could that next center be for us? I mean, there is, like, a lot of good centers that hit the free agency market down the line. Like, obviously, you have Jokic, Kristaps, Nurkic, Mitchell Robinson, Joel Embiid. Like, they all hit the free agency market. So, we could look at that kind of way to get a stud center. Nikola Vucevic is also an intriguing guy to get because he, I don't know, been rumored in trades in real life. And you know what? Like, what would it cost for me to get him? Okay, nothing right there. But I'm sure if I offered 12 and PJ Washington, they would think about that. And like maybe I do with Nick Richards. But I kind of want to use my 12th overall pick. Drummond could be somebody we spend money on in free agency if we do have money to spend, which we should with Biyombo and Zeller's contracts up, but we'll take a look at that then. I mean, Jared Allen, I would love. We could offer him a little bit of money and see if we could pull him away from Cleveland. So I think I'm just going to make my selection at 12. All right, so we do have 2 second-round picks, and I kind of want to trade back up into the first round, like late first round. So those 2 seconds, why am I under? Okay, no, I want to go here. And because there's a player I want to get that I really haven't used yet, and I'm going to give up Nick Richards in this trade. Let's see if he'd be, I'm hoping he's on the board at like 28, but I think we can maybe move up a little bit higher. So with the Brooklyn Nets at 24, they really can't afford a $1 million contract. They're that broke. Come on. All right, so we'll try this. The Celtics can't afford Nick Richards either. What? All right, so we're going to try the LA Lakers, and they can afford him. So we're going to have the 27th pick. I'm hoping he is there. We'll see if he is. If he's not, I'll tell you who it is. So is he there? Yes, he is. It is. Wow, why is James Bouknight here? I guess because I turned on the storylines, and he just didn't go high. We could take Keon Johnson, and that would be kind of cool because you can maybe already get the reference on who I took with my first round pick. But I want to take Luke Garza. Yeah, I've yet to use Luke Garza in any rebuilds. He just made All-American first team, the AP All-American first team, and you know what? I kind of want to use him. Maybe we'll be in this rebuild. I don't know. And since he's a first-round pick, he'll be under a 4-year deal, actually, so he probably will be in a rotation at some point in this video. As the Sixers get James Bouknight at whatever that pick was, like, that's an absolute steal. Now, I just kind of want to see. We took Garza at 27, okay. And then where did Jaden Springer end up going? Just kidding, Keon Johnson, so that did spoil the pick. It was Jaden Springer out of Tennessee, kind of a wing that can come off the bench, with Devontae Graham possibly leaving and Miles Bridges possibly leaving next year. We needed some wing depth. Now, obviously, I wanted to target a center, but there really wasn't any viable option. So I'm actually declining the options on all these guys because I want maximum cap space to probably, okay, so we're going to give these guys the qualifying offers to go after Andre Drummond unless they resign him. So the Cavs, why? You have Jared Allen and Knicks. What are you doing? What are you doing? So none of these centers really can, like, intrigue me long-term besides Jared Allen and Andre Drummond, but I want to pay for Andre Drummond. I'm going to give him a 4-year deal worth about 28 mil. Yeah, this seems like a Michael Jordan, Mitch Kupchak move, but in 2K, he's a lot better in real life. So I think he could be our long-term center and would want to come to Charlotte. So we're going to offer him that deal, and I think we will be able to sign him, and that should be the case. Cody Zeller will probably have to renounce the rights on him. Monk, I don't know what his cap hold is, but we're probably going to have to renounce the rights on him. Let me see. Actually, we probably won't have to. That is actually very nice. Cody Zeller, we will. But, I mean, like, do we need Cody Zeller? I mean, he'd be a fine backup, but I kind of want to give Luke Garza the backup center minutes. So, you know what? We are not going to bring back Cody Zeller. It just didn't work out. The number 2 overall pick in 2013, right? Number 2? No, number 4. Wow. Okay, so it went... Oh, yeah, no, because Oladipo was 2 and Otto Porter was 3. I don't know why I said 2. So, looking at the team, we have 1... Honestly, I kind of want to play Grant Riller. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, we don't need Malik Monk back, so I'm going to renounce the rights on him. And he actually has a couple offers. I just want to see who's kind of giving him a deal. Yeah, nothing I really want to pay him for, so we're going to renounce the rights on him. And Devontae Graham, if nobody offers him a deal, I guess I'd have to take him back on 1.6 mil. Like, that's an absolute steal. But maybe we trade him away. So, like, if I offered him a 1-year deal, like, would he... What is he? No, I'm unaffordable. Like, would I be able to trade him if I offered him a 1-year deal? That's what I don't know. And I can't even afford him unless I offered him that, and he'll decline that. So I guess we'll just get him back on the qualifying offer. And unfortunately, he'll have a no trade clause. But will he waive that if I put him up in the trade finder? Oh, he will. Okay. All right, so we are going to be trading him to the Warriors for the Minnesota unprotected first. So I'm guessing that the Timberwolves had a top 3 pick. They must have had 3 because I think Pacers were 1 and Thunder were 2. So therefore, that we are going to pick up their first round pick and Allen Smiley-Jack to make the money work for Devontae Graham, so they get a good shooter to come off the bench, like a really good shooter, because he played phenomenal last year. This isn't the Devontae Graham in real life. I do want to see who the Timberwolves took in the draft, and they ended up taking Kuminga at pick 3. It's a pretty nice pick, and yeah, they get that power forward next to Cat if they do play him at the 4. So looking at player progression, I'm very excited about this team. We should 100% see playoff basketball next year. I'm not going to be trading away PJ Washington or Miles Bridges at the moment. All right, so trading camps, we do have 3 here. I want to send, I think Jaden Springer on top potential. He's at a B+, so we will send him there. I want to send Lamelo Ball to perimeter defense just to see where that is at. It's actually not too bad. not bad at all. That perimeter D, we just got to get that up. And then finally, I'm going to send Luke Garza on that potential because why not? I do want to see where Malik Monk actually ended up signing before I make my rotation. And he ended up signing with the Denver Nuggets. Was that the Denver Nuggets? I don't even know. Yeah, the Denver Nuggets. That's actually a nice pickup for them. So the starting five is Lamelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, and Andre Drummond with a bench of Miles Bridges, Jaden Springer, Luke Garza, and Grant Riller. Yes, that is what we are rolling with. 7 seconds or less is 3.5 stars. We're going to stick with that. This team should 100% be a playoff team next year. And let's hope we see some playoff basketball in Charlotte once again for the first time since 2016. Well, we ended up as the 2 seed. I think I have a big hunch why. And Jaden McDaniels won Rookie of the Year. Wait, what? What? Obviously, he didn't play last year, so he was a rookie this year. But really? Over Suggs, Cunningham, Green, Kuminga, Mobley, any one of those guys? How? Jalen Green averaged 21. Is that a glitch? Is that a glitch? Wait, there was only 3 qualified rookies. What is going on, 2K? Did I edit something? I'm so confused. How many games did Jalen Green play? Like, how did he not win Rookie of the Year? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What is going on right now as Brago gets Coach of the Year? All right, whatever. So I'm guessing the all-rookie teams are going to be a little bit weird. Now, I don't know if this is like a new glitch in 2K. But yeah, there's no all-rookie teams. That's so weird. So if I look at the rookie report, okay, why aren't any of the 2021 rookies coming up? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, Jalen Green averaged 21 points. Why isn't he getting classified as a 2021 rookie? Jaden Springer averaged 11 points. Why isn't he getting classified? Whatever. So we're taking on the 17th Raptors in round 1. They have added Drew Holiday. Okay. Wow, Drew Holiday ended up signing with the Lakers and then getting traded to Toronto. Unless he got traded in the offseason, but I don't think he did because he was a free agent, yes. So, I guess he opted out of his contract, and then they've also added DeMarcus Cousins and KCP and Javon Carter. So here are the player stats. Lamelo Ball averaged 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. He might average a triple-double one year in this video. Terry Rozier, number 2 scorer, 17 points, 43 from downtown, 52 from the field. Gordon Hayward, yep, back up above 16.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.4 assists. Very efficient true shooting percentage of 57%. PJ Washington, 15 points, 5.7 rebounds, 41 from 3. There's Drummond averaging 14.7 rebounds, 54 from the field. Miles Bridges, 13 points, 5.5 rebounds, 34 from 3. Jaden Springer, 11 points, 37 from 3. Luke Garza, okay, he didn't really take any threes, but 8.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. And then there's Grant Riller, who, shot well from 3 from the line, but not great from the field. So can we win our first playoff series of the video? We are tied 1-1, then we go up 3-1, and we end up winning in 7. We blew them out in Game 7. Lamelo Ball averaged 25 points and 8 rebounds, 6 assists. In those 7 playoff games, how did Jaden Springer do? Pretty good. He's very efficient. He could be our shooting guard down the line if we want to make Rozier the full-time 6th man, because I couldn't really work out an extension with Miles Bridges. I wanted to give him around like 14 mil a year, and he wanted like 18 mil. So we kind of didn't get a contract extension done there. Maybe we do it in the offseason. So here's the Orlando Magic team. They've added Chris Dunn to their squad, and that's pretty much it. So can we go to the conference finals in year 2? And yes, we can. We're taking on Gordon Hayward's former team, the Boston Celtics. Lamelo averaged 21. Actually, PJ Washington stepped up big time in round 2 against the Magic. All right, I see you guys. So, Jaden Springer did not play very well at all in those 6 games. So can we beat the Boston Celtics? They have added, I almost traded Devontae Graham to them. Wow, Clint Capella. I mean, that's a massive pickup. They've also added Bobby Portis. And who's going to the NBA Finals? It is the Boston Celtics, as they do sweep us, and the NBA Stream. Celtics versus Lakers, and the Celtics end up sweeping the Lakers. Tatum is your Finals MVP. You know what? I will take a conference Finals appearance in year 2 with the Charlotte Hornets. So I guess I'm going to keep James Borrego around. There is no point in letting him walk. We just have our first-round pick right now. And, oh, no, we did have Minnesota's pick. Wow, I forgot from the Devontae Graham trade. Like, that could have been a nice lottery pick. It ends up being 21, so we have 21 and 29. Maybe we make a trade or something like that. Pick up Owen Masters, and we'll keep kind of the whole coaching staff in general. I mean, we just went to the conference finals, and we definitely exceeded expectations, so I do not mind doing that. Now, we could trade Vernon Carey in these picks if we wanted to move up a little bit. And yeah, we're going to do that with the Miami Heat. We're trading 21, 29 in Vernon Carey for 14 and their 2025 unprotected first-round pick. So we have a lottery pick, technically the last one in the first round. I mean, the last time the Miami Heat had the last pick in the lottery, they ended up with Bam Adebayo. Now, did they end up with... No, they didn't. Actually, did they end up with Tower Hero at 14? No, I think he was like 12 or 13, right? Yeah, Tower Hero was 13. Now, Sekou Doumbouya, he was 15. Was 14 PJ Washington? No. Who was 14? I'm trying to get this off the top of my head before... Was it... No. I really don't remember who 14 was in the 2019 NBA draft, because it wasn't Washington. It wasn't Sekou. There's one. Is it Goga? No, Goga was a little bit later. Who was it? Ah, it was Romeo Langford. Duh. The Celtics had the Kings pick. Duh. All right, and speaking of the Kings, they make this blockbuster trade with the Warriors, trading for #1 overall for De'Aaron Fox. I mean, if you really like Chet Holmgren or Jaden Hardy or Kennedy Chandler that much, and they take J.D. Davison, I mean, I prefer De'Aaron Fox. I don't really agree with that. So with the 14th overall pick, I took Javon Quinterly out of Alabama to be kind of our backup ball handler, probably over Grant Riller next year. And then we got Brett McKenzie out of Washington State. Shout out Klay Thompson with number 59 in the second rounder in the full draft. We're picking up the team options on Lamelo, PJ Washington, but not Allen Smileyjack. KD, Harden, and Beal are free agents. I mean, do we want to find that shooting guard next to Lamelo, as we're going to offer both these guys the qualifying offers? Do we give James Harden a deal? I don't even think we can afford him since we do have Gordon Hayward at the moment. So yeah, I would just like to bring back Terry Rozier as our sixth man. It's an expensive six-man contract. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal with a team option on the last year worth about $20 million, almost similar to the deal he got a couple years ago or in 2019 from the Hornets. It's just we're going to have a team option on it. So we do sign Terry Rozier. I'm not going to renounce the rights on anybody. I'll have to wait and see what Miles Bridges gets. If a team offers him, like, what is he asking for? He is asking for $20 million. I mean, I can get him for 18 mil. We'll see if we bring him back. Oh my god, I almost just renounced the rights on him. That is so annoying that 2K auto-renounces it. I hate that. So I guess I'm just going to wait and see if we can get Miles Bridges back on the qualifying offer since, so we don't have to commit to him long-term, since I kind of just committed to Terry Rozier a little bit long-term. So I'm guessing we're going to get him back on the qualifying offer. Where's Julius Randle going to go? Maybe the Spurs? We'll see. So we're on day 10 out of 12, 11 out of 12. And we are going to get Bridges back on the qualifying offer. So player progression. Hayward does regress. I mean, he'll be an expiring contract next year, so he's probably a draft night trade candidate because we're going kind of full all in with LaMelo Ball. But we're going to need that number 2 down the line. So maybe we trade him next offseason and then we kind of figure out. I mean, will we have cap space with Drummond? I mean, Drummond and Rozier, I think we should still have enough for almost a max deal next offseason if we do trade away Gordon Hayward, and then we can kind of get that number 2 to LaMelo Ball. And then the 3 on-time potentials I'm going to use on Jaden Springer, go up to an A- potential. I'm going to use it on Javon Quinterly, and then I'm going to use it as well on, I don't really know. LaMelo Ball is definitely an A+, correct? He is an A+, so I'm just going to send him to perimeter defense, where his now perimeter defense is a B-. So it's going to be the same starting 5 as last year and pretty much the same bench, just Quinterly replacing Grant Riller. And then our system proficiency is going to be 4 stars, 7 seconds. We will stick with that. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and we'll see how this team does. Can we make it to the finals? I don't know. LaMelo Ball is that good, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did. So we end up as the 2 seed once again. Luka wins MVP. Chet Holmgren for the Spurs is your Rookie of the Year, averaged a double-double. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Maxey Most Improved. And Borrego gets Coach of the Year once again. J.D. Davison actually has a great season, and he was on All-Rookie second team. Are you serious? How is RJ Hampton finally now playing his first season? Okay. But yeah, LaMelo Ball does not get any All-NBA teams. We are the 2 seed taking on the Cavs in round 1, who have added Marcus Smart, Julius Randle, Jamin Brakefield. They no longer have Colin Sexton. Also have added Jalen Brunson. So LaMelo averaged 21, 6, and 7. I feel like I gotta give him like the full keys next year. I don't know. Terry Rozier, 18 points, 4 assists, 46 from 3. I feel like I'm already giving him the full reign. Miles Bridges, I almost said Mile. I don't know why, but actually I want to move him to a small forward. What would his overall go up to? It would go up to, just an 84. Okay, so we don't really need to switch it. But he had a great season coming off the bench. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Damn, pretty good. Gordon Hayward, 16 points, was very efficient. Probably going to get traded on draft night. PJ Washington, he will be a restricted free agent as well. Drummond averaged 11 and 15. Jaden Springer, 11 points in his second year, 38 from 3. Javon Quinterly, 8.5 points, 37 from 3, 48 from the field, 78 from the line. Not bad at all. And there's Luke Garza in his second year, averaging about 8 points and 4 rebounds. So can we beat the Cavs in round 1 and move on to the second round? We're tied 1-1. We go up 3-1, and we end up winning in 6. You know what? I am a fan of that. As these were the playoff sets? No, I think that's the glitch. So yeah, here were the playoff sets, and that's what I like to see. Oh my god. 64 from the field, 53 from downtown. What's his shot tendency at? It's at a 90. Honestly, we're upping it to a 96. Yep, we are. What is Hayward's at? It's at a 91 still. Okay, so taking on the Hawks. Trae Young, Josh Christopher out of ASU. Pretty good player already. Cam Reddish, John Collins, Okongwu. With Hunter, they've added Josh Richardson and Adrian Griffin, as well as Tristan Thompson. And can we defeat them and go to our second straight conference championship? We can. We beat them in 5. And oh boy, can we get revenge on the Boston Celtics, who traded or signed? Okay, wait. Westbrook got traded from Washington to the Pels, and then they signed Westbrook and let go of Kemba Walker, I guess. Okay, they also have Brown, Tatum, obviously. Tice, Clint Capella still. Mikal Bridges is there. Sucks his tendency is so low. That's somebody I would love to have on my team. They've also added Dante DiVincenzo as well. So can we beat them, or are they going to beat us 2 years in a row? We are going to beat them in 7. Hey, let's go. We're in the championship. Oh my God, what a game 7. We ended up winning by 3 in overtime. Oh my God, Gordon Hayward goes off on his former team. Would you look at that? And the Hornets are in the championship in year 3, taking on this Denver Nuggets team. Can we beat them, or are they going to defeat us? We end up losing in 6, damn. Were we up 2-0 as well? We won. Oh, we blew them out. Oh my God, in game 1 by, what is that, 66 points? Game 2, oh my God, we beat them by 45. We were up 2-0, and then we barely lose game 3. Lose game 4 by 11. Oh my God, we gave up 174 in game 5. Lose by 3 in game 6. Damn, that does hurt. So we don't have any first round picks in the lottery here. We will be selecting at 28, and that is it in this draft, the 2023 draft. We're keeping the coaching staff for now. I mean, they just brought us to the NBA Finals. So we are going to be trading Gordon Hayward to the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team we beat in round 1, for the 15th overall pick in this draft. And honestly, I don't really need that second. So yeah, we're going to be making this trade, and I don't think I'm done yet. I think I want to flip 15 and 28 as well as 60 to the Warriors, who we already have a connection with since the Devontae Graham trade happened. For pick 9, would they do this? They do not. Okay, so never mind. We are not going to target that. What about pick, I mean, we could do pick 11 with the Clippers. Yeah, but we could probably get pick 10 instead. So Rockets, accept this for pick 10. Are you serious? Okay, I was trying to trade whatever we have, 29 and 15. So will they do this for 11? They do. So we have the 11th overall pick. Another lottery pick once again. All right, so I took potentially PJ Washington's replacement in Michael Foster if he were to leave us in free agency and he takes like a max deal from a team. I don't know. So we're picking up the team options on all 4 of these guys. Like I said, if we have enough money to go out and get maybe that number 2, either it's a small forward or a shooting guard that we could put next to Lamelo Ball, we got to do it. Also, Miles Bridges is probably as good as gone. We will have bird rights on him, but he wants just a little bit more this year, so we'll keep an eye on him. Now, looking at the top guys here, the centers are nice, but we do have Andre Drummond. I told you the centers are going to be nice. How are the... Okay, like I would love Zion and move him to small forward. Michael Porter Jr. is interesting and move him to small forward. Do we have enough money to even go with that? We actually do, but we might have to renounce the rights on somebody, which is fine by me. Now, looking at shooting guards, Tyler Hero. I would kind of love Tyler Hero on the team. That would be fun. Or Colin Sexton, and he's unrestricted, so that would work. But I don't like that fit next to LaMelo. Karis LeVert would be fun as well. So I think I'm going to go... Oh my God, LeBron is here. Why would LeBron go to Charlotte, though? There's Mikal Bridges, but I'm not giving him 23 mil. So I'm going to offer Michael Porter Jr. a deal, 28.5 mil, hoping that they don't match that. And he accepts that. So who do we have to renounce the rights on? Everybody? Even PJ? No, I don't want to renounce the rights on PJ. So if I trade Brent McKenzie for 2 second-round picks, can I now not renounce the rights on PJ Washington? Really? It's like 1 million off. So what I'm going to do, what do I want to do here? I'm not going to accept that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oh, they were going to match it anyway. Damn, okay. So we traded McKenzie for nothing. Who is plan B? I don't know. Chris Middleton, but he's 32. I mean, he's coming off a career year, but he's 32. Who are the shooting guards? I mean, do I have Clarkson? He's 31. I don't really like Clarkson. Oladipo provides us some defense. I mean, worst things worst, we give him like a 1-year deal. But then, like, who plays small forward for us? I mean, we could roll with Jaden Springer at the 2, but we obviously have Rozier still. So, like, I don't know what to do. Wow, none of these options really are all that good. Keldon Johnson, I could be... Oh, RJ is here. You know what? Let's go after RJ Barrett. Let's give him 23 mil. Let's give him a 4-year deal. And let's pick up RJ Barrett, because then we can keep PJ Washington as well. So, they match it. Damn it. All right, what about Deandre Hunter? I would take a flyer on Deandre Hunter and hope that he would kind of ball out for us, like the Jeremy Grant, what just happened with him. In Denver, people thought he was a little bit overpaid, but then he goes to Detroit, and as a number 1 and number 2 option, he balls out. So let's see. Can we pick up DeAndre Hunter? That would be very nice. Let's see if that's the case. Or are they going to match that? I hate this game. Come on. All right. At least there will be no more matching now. I don't really want Mikal Bridges. Wiggins? I don't really want Wiggins. Damn. I mean, we don't really need to sign somebody right now. We can kind of save up for next year, but LaMelo will be a free agent next year. And we have 7 guys under contract at the moment. I mean... Miles Bridges also signed elsewhere, it looks like. So who do I go after? I might just offer like a 1-year deal to like Mikal Bridges. Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give him a 1-year deal worth about 30 mil. So we're overpaying the crap out of him. But actually, I want to leave enough where I can bring back PJ Washington. And we'll kind of see where we go from there. We're going to kind of edit his shot tendency. I mean, Do we think he could be like a 20-point per game scorer? I don't know. If he can, then we're going to sign him long-term next year. That's going to be the case. But if he's showing that he's really going to top out at like 13 points, yeah, he plays elite defense, but we want to find that number 2 next to Lamelo, then we'll go in a different direction. So let me actually see if we can sign him. Okay, please sign with us. Thank you. So we get Mikal Bridges, and let's hope we get PJ Washington back on the qualifying offer as Jokic goes to the Rockets. And we get PJ Washington back on the qualifying offer as nobody really picked him up. Oh, and 2K is glitching out. Okay, so play progression, we can actually see it. Drummond does have 1 year left on his deal, so I don't know if our window is closing, but I don't really know. Let's hope Lamelo can take us to the promised land next year. So, untapped potential. I'm going to send Mikal Bridges there. Okay, it doesn't go up to an A+. I'm going to send Jaden Springer there. And I'm also going to send Michael Foster there as well, who might be our starting power forward next year if PJ Washington is gone. All right, so it's going to be Lamelo Ball, Jaden Springer. Yeah, I'm trying him out in the starting rotation. Mikal Bridges, PJ Washington, and Andre Drummond. We probably got worse, I would say. We have Terry Rozier, Javon Quinterly, Michael Foster, and Luke Garza off the bench. We're going with the Rozier as a 6-man option. We're 3.5 stars, 7 seconds. Okay, what are we balanced? Are we 3.5 stars? Okay, so we're going to go to that. And then I do want to see what Mikal Bridges' shot tendency was this whole time. 30. Yeah, we are upping that to like 85. I want him to be the number 2 option this year, and we'll see if we want to commit to him long term. So what's his shot 3 tendency at? That would be at a 32. Yeah, we're upping that to probably a 65. And then I do want to see like what Springer's tendency is at, because he will get a lot more volume this year. We're going to up it to 80. Cornelius will just go down a little bit. And actually, no, he can be at 76. And yeah, I think we're good for next year. PJ Washington can be at like 70. We'll see who steps up for us. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 4. So we end the year as the 1 seed. What? I thought we would be like around the 2 or the 3 seed, I guess, but maybe the Eastern Conference was a little bit weak this year. And Luke Walton's winning Coach of the Year at 66-16. Who is he coaching? Is Patrick Baldwin in year 2? Oh my God, All-NBA first team. Okay, making it before Lamelo. SMH. So All-NBA second team. No Lamelo, and no Lamelo at all. I am upset. We got nobody here. Actually, Michael Foster, all-rookie second team. So we are the 1 seed, taking on the 8-seeded Wizards, who have G. Montero, Bradley Beal, Denny of Diaz, Scotty Barnes, Victor Wembanyama. They have a young team. They should, and Marvin Bagley, Malik Monk for Ventures. They should trade Bradley Beal and just kind of go all in on the young core with Montero, Diaz, Barnes, and Wembanyama. Player stats, Lamelo, why aren't you not averaging like high 20s? I made a shot tendency like at 100, but he was still pretty good. I made him the number 1 option as well. Mikal Bridges was good. Okay, 18 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, almost 2 steals, 41 from 3, 81 from the line. He could be our long-term small forward. Terry Rozier, 16.5 points off the bench, 42 from 3, 83 from the line. He's also a free agent. Wow, Lamelo, PJ Drummond. It's going to be a big offseason. Jaden Springer was great this year. Could be our long-term shooting guard. PJ Washington was really good as well. Not much of a rebounder, but you know what? He shoots 40 from 3. I do like him and Drummond in the front court. Let's hope before this core possibly gets broken up in the offseason, we could win a championship. So Quentin Wade's up to an 85 overall. Damn, all right. And then there's Foster and Luke Garza. So I actually do want to see what Michael Foster's per 36 would have been 17.5 points. Okay, so can we beat the Wizards, or we get upset in round 1? We're actually down 3-1. But we win in 7. Why does it have to be that difficult? I don't know. I really don't know. Drummond averaged 13 and 16 and 4 with 2 steals in that series in those 7 games. Rozier was all right, just didn't really shoot a lot of teams. Lamelo averaged 20 points, was not all that good. How was Mikal Bridges? 20 points. Okay. All right. Now we're taking on the Indiana Pacers, who have Jalen Suggs, Nah, Amadi Bates, Sabonis, Capella, Turner. Oh my God, that's really good. I wanted to trade for Turner back in year 1. Kind of glad I didn't. But we'll see what happens here in round 2. Can we beat them? Oh no. Yes, another 7-game series victory. Let's go. Jaden Springer kind of balling out in these playoffs. Lamelo Ball still averaging about 20 points. Mikal Bridges almost at 20. All right, can we go to the finals for the 2nd year in a row? We have a tough Sixers matchup. They picked up Middleton and they brought back Embiid. How? Do they have the money for that? And what happens here in the conference finals? We end up beating them in 5. And we're going on to face the New Orleans Pelicans, who have Kyra Lewis, Terrence Clark. I feel like they always get Terrence Clark. They have Mitch Robb. I'm pretty sure he's from Louisiana or New Orleans, so that is pretty cool. Robert Williams, Andrew Wiggins, Jaden Springer. Oh, was there a duplicate Jaden Springer? That's annoying. That really is, as they beat us in game 1. But you know what? Our Jaden Springer is better. Even though we lost game 1, don't lose game 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we actually going to lose 2 finals in a row? That hurts so much. Oh, damn, that hurts. I forget who even beat us last year. Well, we lost, obviously, to the Pelicans this year. Who beat us last year? It was the Nuggets. Damn. Big retiring class here. At least LeBron retires. Is he the only one going to the Hall of Fame? Yes, he is. Will he make the Hall of Fame? He might be. He might make it. He might not. I think he's on the bubble of making it. So, is this the Miami Heat first, or that's next year? I think that we get that first. So, our picks in this draft will just be at 26, and that is it. Do we go with a new coaching staff that can maybe put us over the edge? You know what? Nick Nurse is here. I don't know. Like, Borrego's been pretty good. I mean, has his, like, overall or his, like, ratings gone up? Let's see. They're still not great. So, I'm going to sign Johnny Bryant to be an assistant coach. Is that Caron Butler also as an assistant? It is. Okay. I think I'm going to try to sign Mike D'Antoni to lead us with a 7 seconds or less team going forward. And we get blocked. Why would you block us from signing him? That is not nice at all. Okay, so who else am I going to go for? I guess it's going to be James Borrego, and we'll just bring him back on a 1-year deal. Yeah, we'll do that, and he will sign that. And then finally, our next assistant will be Carmelo Anthony, because why not? So in the NBA draft, we took Ellis Oakley here with pick 26, a 7'2" center out of St. Mary's, California. So on the team player options, Drummond opts out. Okay. Rozier, we're going to pick up his team option. That's 23 mil. Yeah, we'll pick it up. Quinterly, Springer, and Garza obviously picking up their options. AD's a free agent. Okay. I mean, he was a Hornet previously when he was drafted. Obviously giving Lamelo Ball the qualifying offer. So who is here? Do we commit to Bridges long term? I am not sure. So we don't even get bird rights on Bridges. That's messed up. Devin Booker. Okay, there is some good options here. And we could have enough to bring back Booker or bring in Booker. Bring back Andre Drummond as well. But you know what? I think I'm going to go after Jaylen Brown. I think he's actually the perfect number 2 next to LaMelo Ball because he can provide us some defensive help. And I do like Mikal Bridges like a lot, but I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be different. We're gonna commit to Mikal Bridges long term. We just honestly lost the NBA Finals. We were the best team in the Eastern Conference. We arguably could have the best point guard in the league in a couple years. We're giving Mikal Bridges a 4-year deal. Screw it. Also, looking to bring back Andre Drummond on a 2-year contract worth about 25 mil and gonna front load that. And then obviously we'll look to do I commit to Washington long term? I'm not sure. So we signed Bridges, we signed Drummond. We're not renouncing the rights on LaMelo Ball or PJ Washington, but everybody else we will. I didn't even know we had JRE. So nobody's given LaMelo a real offer, therefore I'm not going to throw a deal where he has to match it yet, or we're going to have to sign him yet, but will we have to sign him here? Yes, we will. So the Celtics are interested in giving him a deal. We'll give him that, and let's hope he accepts that, because if he doesn't, we would have a problem. So we will just match whatever deal he gets. Now, did PJ Washington sign? That is a question. He did not. So we'll keep an eye on him, but like I said, I'm obviously cool with rolling with Michael Foster. So let me see. After signing LaMelo Ball, we have 6, 7, 8. You know, it could be 9, but that's a lot of bigs. And I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to bring back Luke Garza next year. So do I bring back PJ Washington? I think I'm going to see if his price goes down at all. But you know what? I think I'm going to give him a 2-year deal worth about 20 mil as well. And I'm hoping he signs that. So I think he will, which is actually not that bad of a contract whatsoever. So we signed PJ Washington. So he'll be a free agent when Drummond's a free agent 2 years down the line. Player progression, Drummond is regressing, but that is it. Javon Quinterly, man. Okay, so he's only played 2 years. Could it be a big, like, if we want a blockbuster trade next draft? I mean, he could be the focus, the center point of the trade. And then finally, I'm going to send LaMelo Ball to perimeter defense once again. We are going to send Jaden Springer and Michael Foster to untapped potential. I apologize if there's 2 Jaden Springers. That is annoying. So this is the 2025 class with VJ Miller, right? I think VJ Miller's in here. Is this technically? I'm not sure. Like, these guys are what? 8th graders, 9th graders? I don't even know at this point. And I mean, they all look possibly really good. So I think I actually just might make it an auto-generated. Oh, can I not make it an auto-generated draft class? Okay, whatever. This is what we're rolling with for the 2025 NBA draft. All right, so here is the starting 5. We're putting Rozier back in the starting 5, and the bench is going to be Springer, Quinterly, Foster, and Luke Garza. We're going to have Lamelo as the number 1 option, Mikal Bridges as our number 2. Our system proficiency is going to be 3.5 star balanced. Okay, and I just want to see or make sure Bridges' shot tendency did not go down. And it is at an 84. It's going to go up to a 90, actually. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And let's hope this year we can actually win a championship for once, not lose in the finals for a 3rd straight year. So, we end this season with, I think, our first time as number 1 in the power rankings. And we are number 1 in the conference as well. Borrego takes home another coach of the year. Why don't his, like, ratings or his grades go up at all? Does Lamelo finally get an All-NBA team? Nope. as Bronny is on All-NBA third team. That's pretty cool. And we're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in round 1. They have a Maxey Beasley backcourt. That's fun. Simmons, Tobias, Embiid with Zion Cruz, James Bouknight, Drew Holiday, and Marquise Chris. If we take a look at the stats throughout the year, this was season number 5, so we're pretty much halfway done with the video after this season, or just, yeah, after the 10-year rebuild. Mikal Bridges averaged about 19 points, 39 from 3. We will have a lot of decisions to make in the offseason as we had 8 double-digit scores. Okay. And you know what? By simulating it by round, it really hasn't worked out. So let's just simulate it by playoffs and see what happens. So in round 1 against the Philadelphia 76ers, we end up sweeping them. Round 2 against the Pacers, we lose in 5. Okay, I'm never doing that strategy again. Another exit. Oh my God, I feel like in all my 10-year rebuilds in 2K21, we've done about, I think, 4 so far. Well, Spurs, Heat, Nuggets, and Celtics. So, yeah, 4. I feel like we've definitely won championships by year 5. For us, we have yet to win one as Kyrie Irving and the Miami Heat win the NBA championship. Russell Westbrook head into the Hall of Fame, and we have a couple of jersey retirements. Surprise, Clay and Blake don't make it to the Hall of Fame. So, we will not be accepting any of those. And the Miami Heat pick is going to be at, 30? Yeah, so that trade really didn't work out for us as much as it worked out for them. We have our pick at 28, so too late first. And you know what? Like, I know James Borrego has won multiple Coach of the Years. He's brought us to the NBA Finals, but I think we just need to go in a different direction because something isn't working. I'm going to go for Mike D'Antoni and hope he can kind of, like, revive the 7 seconds or less part of this team that we've seen for a little bit throughout this video. So we are going to have to decline this on so many guys just to sign Mr. D'Antoni. So let me just go out and sign everybody else again. And did I get the trainer at least? No, I want Glenn Howard. No, give me Glenn Howard, please. Please? Yes, let's go. Just because I want my 3 training camps. So we had 2 first-round picks and a plethora of seconds. I'm not going to sign Irving. No, we're not going to sign. We'll sign Roland Page. He's a 72 overall. We get Donnie Sykes, who will be overseas for a year. And then we got Enrique De La Cruz at 28 and Christian Clark at 30. I doubt these are real players at all. Picking up the team options on Foster and Quinterly. Okay, so the Sixers just had a first-round exit. What would it cost for me to acquire Joel Embiid? I have no idea. Would I be able to move Javon Quinterly, who will be a free agent next year, but really doesn't fit this team too much as a 6'2" point guard because we do have Lamelo Ball, even though he's progressing to be a great player. Andre Drummond to make the money work, and the Sixers get back a center, and Enrique De La Cruz. Honestly, yeah, and then I would trade Enrique De La Cruz, who was our first-round pick. Also, I will trade Roland Page, who was a second-round pick. And will they do this for Joel Embiid? They will not. Okay. Now, I would also throw in my first-round pick next year, as well as my other first-round pick in this draft, which was, I guess it was Donnie Sykes, but it'll be overseas. Will they accept this trade? They will not. Okay, so it's looking like, even if I throw in Ellis Oakley, would they do this for Joel Embiid? No. And then finally, I'll just throw in Sykes or Roland Page will work. And no, what about 2? I mean, this is a lot for, how old is Embiid? 31. I mean, he's still really good. I mean, this is a lot to give up, but I think I'm going to do it for Embiid. Okay, never mind. All right, so I would like to trade either for a shooting guard or for a center. So let's go out and try to make the Devin Booker trade, right? Like, I don't know if they would do Javon Quinterly. We'll also throw in we'll throw in PJ Washington. And what's going on here? Hornets would acquire 4.8 mil. Okay, I would also throw in I would probably throw in Enrique De La Cruz, and I would throw in Roland Page or Donnie Sykes, and okay, so I have to do a 5-for-1 to make this work with the money. That is annoying. Or Christian Clark. Oh, is that who I took in the first round? Yeah. So I'll throw in Christian Clark, and yeah, so 4-for-1. Cornelius Washington, Enrique De La Cruz, and Christian Clark for Devin Booker. I think they will accept this, and they do not. Okay, just kidding. I was completely wrong. First round pick next year, no, and first round pick in 2028, no. Wow. Okay, so getting Devin Booker looks like it's going to be a lot tougher than what I thought. And yeah, we're not getting D-Book. What about James Harden, though? He is 36, but I would be willing to give up Javon Quinterly and Andre Drummond for him. And no, okay, never mind. That's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to try Quinterly, PJ Washington, and Enrique De La Cruz for Jaylen Brown, who's 28 years old. And I think this would be a great trade for us. Okay, they decline that. What about if I throw in my first next year? They decline that. What about if I throw in, what is his name? Where is his name? Christian Clark. And no, and then what about if I throw in Roland Page? Does this get it done? What about Donnie Sykes? Damn, nobody really wants Javon Quinterly as much as I thought teams would. All right, so I might wait till after free agency. We're going to give Garza, I didn't even know we had Moses Moody, and Jaden Springer the qualifying offers. All right, so Terry Rozier, I'm going to give him a 1-year deal, kind of just going to be the veteran thing, you know, the hometown discount. Give him a 1-year, $23 million deal. I'm probably going to match whatever Jaden Springer gets. I don't know, but yeah, we get Rozier. I'm going to read out some rates on everybody but Springer, and even Garza I'm probably not going to bring back. He didn't really work out for us too much, and I'm going to go with Ellis Oakley going forward. All right, what about Donovan Mitchell? Could we do Quinterly and PJ Washington for him? That would be something. I mean, they are valuing Quinterly as a 4-star player. I would also throw in Christian Clark, who they don't value as much. So let me just offer that to them. I will throw in 2 first-round picks in 2020, 2026 and 2028. Will they do that? No. And then finally, I'll throw in, I don't even know at this point. I will give you Roland Page. Damn. Okay. Never mind. I really wanted Donovan Mitchell, but, like, we can't get a trade done, and I really think I should move Javon Quinterly. All right, what about Anthony Edwards? I don't even know if Quinterly, PJ Washington could even get this trade remotely done. Like, if I offered them 2026 and 2028, no. And then if I offered them, like, Enrique Daly. Oh, my God. Okay. Blockbuster trade made. We just picked up Anthony Edwards, who will be our starting shooting guard. Okay. Yeah, we had to pull it off. So we get Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves really haven't done much. Yeah, we're going to start Michael Foster. We'll have Drummond. Rozier will be the 6th man. And, yeah, we have 6. Ellis Oakley will be 7. I'm hoping that Springer, he'll come back at least from the qualifying offer, would be 8. And then I'd like to sign somebody else. Maybe another point guard, probably, now that I've lost Quinterly. So I'm going to go after... Oh, geez, campaign. No, I would actually like Saben Lee. Oh, I would get Saben Lee on a 3-year deal to be our backup point guard. Let's definitely do that. And we get Springer back on the qualifying offer. So, yeah, with Anthony Edwards, Lamelo Ball, and Mikal Bridges, Edwards will probably be the starting shooting guard. I don't know why he's listed as small forward / power forward. Let's see what this team could do and maybe finally win a championship. Was this the move I needed to make? So, yeah, for pretty much the rest of the video, the 1-2 punch will be Edwards and Lamelo Ball as maybe Mikal Bridges as the 3rd man. And we'll see what Michael Foster can do as we're going to auto-generated draft classes now. All right, on to year number 6. We got Lamelo Ball as the 1. We're going to go Anthony Edwards as the 2. Rozier will most likely just be the 6th man. Yeah, Saben Lee and Ellis Oakley will be kind of the back end of the bench. We'll go 12 to Oakley, 17 to Saben Lee. Springer, 24, 27 to Rozier. Actually, 28. Drummond, we can give 28 to, we'll do 29 to Foster, and then we'll give the rest to Mikal Bridges. So that's pretty much what it's going to look like. 7 seconds or less is 4.5 stars. D'Antoni! Please bring me to the promised land, please. So Bronny James is just, I guess, the best point guard in the NBA in year 2, and he's winning MVP. Are you kidding me? All right, my D'Antoni takes home Coach of the Year. We are the 1 seed with the 57-25 record. Do we finally get somebody on an All-NBA team in this video? And we do not. Lamelo Ball. I really thought this dude was going to be like the MVP like at some point in this video, but it's yet to happen. But could... Okay, this is... What a backcourt that is, but... Okay, they got Amani Bates. Yeah, I'm just hoping that this could be the year we finally win a championship. I mean, to take a look at the stats, Anthony Edwards averaged 23 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, was crazy efficient. Lamelo Ball, 21 points, 9.5 assists, 42 from threes, and 94. Michael Foster, yeah, this dude's a stud. This dude is. We should commit to him long term. Mikal Bridges, 17 points, 41 from 3. Rozier and Springer both scored in double digits, and Drummond had 13 rebounds as well. So round 1 should be a cakewalk as we are up 2-0, 2-1. We win 4-1. Bucks game in round 2 or Bucks series who have Trae Young, Brian Antoine, Alex Antetokounmpo. They brought the Atlanta Hawks with Collins and Trae to Milwaukee. Okay. Very interesting. Tim Hardaway Jr., another former Atlanta Hawk. Remember when he played in Atlanta? It seems like forever ago, right? So, can we beat them and go to another conference finals? And this would be our fourth conference finals of the video. To take a look at the player stats, Lamelo Ball, he's been going off. Can we beat the Sixers who tried trading them, Quinterly and Drummond? I wanted Embiid. Don't Embiid me here. Don't Embiid me here. Let's go. We win in 7. But the job is not done yet. Lonzo versus Lamelo. This is pretty dope. Can we finally win a championship in year 6? Game 1, we win. Okay. We ended up winning by 1 point. Okay. Game 2. We tried trading for Devin Booker as well. We win by 32 points. All right. On to game 3. Boom. Win it in 4. Let's go. We sweep them and we are NBA champions. Finally. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. We finally win a championship in year 6. Gordon Hayward just retired. Paul George heading to the Hall of Fame. Whoa, I didn't even realize. Yeah, James Borrego retired. Okay, well, yeah, he wasn't even our head coach anyway. Obviously, we needed to make the switch and go with Mike D'Antoni, who got us a ring. I don't have my first round pick this year due to the Anthony Edwards trade. I do want to see how Javon Cornerly did in Minnesota as like the first year as a starter. Yeah, he's pretty freaking good. He's pretty freaking good. So that's a very nice backcourt, Cornerly and Halliburton. So how much is Jaden Springer asking for? 27 mil. We can get him for 24 if we front load it. Yeah, we have some big free agents. I think I'm going to bring back Drummond on a 1-year deal. Actually, it'll be a 2-year deal till he's 35. And then I'm going to bring back Rozier on a 2-year deal as well. And then honestly, let's bring in Jaden Springer back. He'll be like, I guess, our go-to 6th man. And we're going to sign him to a 4-year deal. I should have front-loaded that, so I'm not going to accept it right away. And yeah, I'm going to just give him a 4-year deal, and we'll just front-load that contract, and I'm sure he will accept it, and he does. So after that, we will sign those 3 guys, bring the core back together. Jokic goes to the Hawks. Holmgren back to the Spurs. Curry to the Pacers. Kyrie back to the Heat. So that was actually Saban Lee's first year last year, and he was great. Yeah, like that was an easy like pickup for us. So we have 3 minutes left here. I'd like to give Drummond 38. We're going to go 35 to these guys, and we'll give Bridges 31. So assistant proficiency, imagine we hit 5-star at some point in this video. Who's holding us back? It's Drummond. Does Oakley get us up to 5 stars? Oh, definitely not. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and we'll see if we can go back-to-back. So we end this season as the 2 seed. Here are the awards as we are first in the power rankings. And hey, we finally get Lamelo Ball on an All-NBA team here in 2020, I think 7, as he is on an All-NBA second team, and Michael Foster's on All-NBA third team. Yeah, this dude's a stud. Taking on the Wizards in round 1, we should be able to defeat them. Oh, we weren't even the 1 seed, actually. It was the Toronto Raptors. Did I say we were the 1 seed? I apologize. I think I saw first in the power rankings, and I assumed we'd just be first in the conference, but that is not the case. Okay, so going on here to the stats, we can just take a look. LaMelo and Edwards are number 1 and number 2 scorers. I think Bridges, he won't be a trade candidate. I mean, Foster, yeah, he'll be restricted free agent. If I can't bring him back and we're hard capped, then we're going to have to trade away Bridges, but I think, like, next year is going to be Bridges' wow, that's really hard to say, last year here anyway, and it's probably going to be Rozier's last year, and it's probably going to be Drummond's last year, so next year will be the end of an era. We'll see if we can go back-to-back this year. Up 3-0 on the Wizards, we sweep them. Round 2 against the Hawks, we actually come back down 3-0. What is going on right now? What is going on? We were down 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. And then we end up winning 4 straight. Now against the 8-seeded Celtics, in game 1, we were down 1-0, down 2-0. We were down 3-0 to them as well. So did we pull up 2 down 3-0 comebacks? Probably not, right? Oh my God, that's actually absurd. And are we going to go 2 for 2 and win the... Oh my God! What? Did that happen again? We were down 1-0. Okay, it was 1-1. We were down 3-1 though. What is this comeback? We sweep round 1 and then we're down 3-0 in the conference semis and the conference finals, win those series, and down 3-1 in the NBA finals and win those. Like, what? What just happened in these playoffs? I don't care though. We went back to back. A lot of coaches retiring, as you can see, and then Hall of Fame. Kawhi making it. Coaches should, like, 2K's got to add coaches going into the Hall of Fame. And I feel like coaches should have overalls too. Like, that would make it a little bit more fun. So we ended up taking Orlando Sosa at pick 30, an overseas player, and Clay Tavares as the 59th overall pick in the draft. So free agents, Michael Foster will be getting the qualifying offer. I think Ellis Oakley will also be a free agent as Zion is unrestricted. But Foster, I will be matching whatever he gets. Did I bring back Oakley? Nah, he is still under contract for another year. Okay, so I'm just going to bring back Foster, and then we're kind of going with the same team as next year. So we have probably our worst year in like 5 years as we end up as the 5th seed in the East, which actually kind of shocks me a little bit. Like, behind this big 3 with Foster, Edwards, and Lamelo, as Mikal Bridges is now 31. He's probably gone because after signing Foster into that massive 5-year extension, we are at like negative $94 million in cap space. So yeah, we're going to have some guys definitely leaving us in the offseason. Hopefully Jaden Springer can emerge as our next kind of 6th man, and he will be replacing Rozier. So here are the numbers. Yeah, this is the big 3 we're relying on. I mean, if I get Bridges back on a cheaper deal, but at 91 overall, I'm probably not going to get, like, if I can get him back for like 22 mil a year, I would do that, but he's probably going to ask for like 30 mil. So pretty much screwed there. We'll see what we can do as the 5th seed, taking on the Pistons in round 1. Hey, I'm glad they still have Killian Hayes. They have Kevin Porter, Mookie Cook, Jalen Duran, Ed Wall, Evan Mobley, Cole Anthony, Alexej Pukazevsky, not going to try pronouncing his name, so we'll see if we can knock off the Pistons here. In round 1, we're up 3-1, and we end up winning in 6. I thought maybe a little bit disrespectful to be a 5 seed. I mean, it's not like somebody seeded us. It's how we did in the regular season, but I think we're more of a playoff team. And Malik Monk, starting point guard in the year 2020, whatever this is, 2028. Wow. He's, what, 30 years old? Okay, I don't know why he's a starting point guard with these passing numbers, but I mean, he's been very efficient, though, so shout out to Malik Monk. And yeah, we'll see if we can beat the 1-seeded Raptors and go to the conference finals. And we end up losing in 6. I feel like we were a much more talented team than that Raptors squad, but it is what it is. Then the 2 recipients of the Kawhi Leonard trade play each other in the finals, and the Raptors win in 5. Amari Bailey is your finals MVP. Okay, yeah, this guy's an absolute stud, breaking out after leaving OKC. So that was year 8. We have 2 years left, and this is a pretty big offseason as a couple big names are retiring, and Andre Drummond retires. So yeah, who's going to be our next center? I have no idea. We have like no cap space either, as a guy from the 2007 class and 2 2009 draft classes players retire, and they all get their jerseys retired. And we don't have our first round pick. That will be going to the Minnesota Timberwolves at 22. So this isn't looking good if we want to try to win another championship in this video. I do want to bring back Johnny Bryant back, and we get him back. And I would like to bring back Melo, honestly. We won a couple championships with him, and he's not here anymore. Okay. So we're going to bring in Jesse Mirmize, and we are good with everybody else. So, I mean, every draft night, do we look for a trade? I mean, Orlando Sosa might be, I don't even know what's going on. Do we trade Jaden Springer for a center? I mean, we could and then roll with Rozier. That might be the best option. Miles Turner is, what, 32? I mean, he doesn't even start, correct? Yeah, I might actually now. So you know what? I'm not going to make that trade. Let's just go to rookie signings where we just have a couple of second-round picks and Sosa, who was overseas from the previous year. We're going to bring back Clay Tavares. Hopefully he's not playing for us, but he might have to. Qualifying offers, I would like to bring back Saben Lee, Ellis Oakley definitely, who might be our starting center, and Roland Page. And then, did Luke Garza retire because he didn't sign with any team? Because could we possibly bring him back, or is he on a team? Luke Garza is not retired. He wants, okay, you know what? We're going to bring back Luke Garza. He knows the system. He might be our starting center next year, honestly. Bridges, I mean, with Drummond retiring, we could, oh my God, he wants $40 mil a year. I mean, how much is Rozier asking? 22 mil. We're going to give him a 1-year deal as well. And then, you know what? We'll bring back Bridges on a 2-year deal. Oh my God, that's a lot of money, but we should be able to sign him on that. We need to bring these guys back. So we bring in Garza, bring back Rozier and Bridges, and then I'm going to match the deals on Saben Lee and Ellis Oakley. All right, so for year 9, we're going to try something new. We're going to go Jaden Springer in the starting 5. We're going to put Mikal Bridges at the 4 and Michael Foster, who's 6'9", at the 5. The bench will be Rozier, Oakley, Lee, and Garza. Yeah, Garza is back after a 4-year hiatus from the Hornets. So in the 9th year, under system proficiency, we're 4.5 stars. Let's see. Oh, how is that not 5 stars? I don't know. If I move Rozier, no, I can't get to 5 stars. That's unfortunate. I'll see you guys at the end of year 9. Year 9, we're back as the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and we're the 2nd team in the power rankings in the NBA. Do we get somebody? Oh, I hate this glitch. You guys know what glitch I'm talking about. I hate that when it does that. But Michael Foster, I'll be 2nd team. Okay. 1 seed taking on the Atlanta Hawks. We can take a look at the stats throughout the year. The big 3 showing out. I mean, we were the 1 seed with Foster at the center position. I think I'm going to roll with it. Saben Lee scoring in double digits. He's actually been one of the best pickups in this video. And then I just want to see what the overalls are at, 95, 94, 93. And Bridges is at a 93. Okay. So can we beat the Atlanta Hawks in round 1? Dior Johnson, Troy Brown is their starting shooting guard. Pat Will, Wendell Carter bringing Chicago to Atlanta. They got Jokic, Ja Jackson, Lonnie Walker, Tayshaun Bridges, Kevin Knox, and Terran Frank. I forget about Kevin Knox sometimes because the Knicks don't play him anymore. So do we beat Atlanta? We're actually down 2-0 and we lose in 6. I knew it had to happen sooner or later. We just went 9 years without 2K just effing me over, and there it happened. So you know what, I'm not going to complain. We do have 2 rings under our belt. Denny Avdia is your finals MVP for the Blazers, winning the 2029 NBA Finals. All right, on to the last year of the 10-year rebuild, and no, we're going to be without Mike D'Antoni. He retires. Oh, damn it. All right, so who's going to be the coach for the final season? Let me just get Glenn Howard back. Do we even have enough money? I mean, do we go after Mark Daigneault? I don't really want a grit and grind coach. Chucky Cox, I mean, he's 7 seconds or less. I kind of prefer to get somebody like that. Yeah, there's Melo. Oh, he wants to be a head coach now. So I don't know who I'm going to go after. So we're actually going to go after Chucky Cox to see if we can sign him, and we do. So he's going to be the coach for the final year. I have no idea how that's going to work out. Please give me Glenn Howard. I just want 3 training camps. Yes, sir. All right, so do we have any big free agents in pretty big free agency class? All these guys are kind of massive. So qualifying offers, nobody really too important. But I know Rozier will be here. Who else is going to be here? So Rozier will just give a 1-year deal to, and we should have enough money, right? We'll have negative 95 mil, but yeah, we're just going to run the team back, try to win 1 more championship in this video. And in the final year, we end up as the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Caleb Love is getting 6th man of the year. Hey, he's on the Thunder. Shout out to the Thunder franchise. Every time I go from All-NBA first team to All-Defensive first team, or excuse me, to All-NBA second team, it goes to All-Defensive first team. I don't know why, as Michael Foster is actually a stud. Damn, we should have maybe not even picked up Mikal Bridges or Anthony Edwards and just rolled with him throughout this video. But we are the 4 seed taking on this Celtics here. I ended up going with a little bit of a different rotation. Oh, God. This is, oh my God, we're going to get manhandled by them. Oh, I don't like that matchup at all. Chucky Cox actually was 4.5 star system proficiency, but I ended up going with Rozier at the 2, and Bridges and Springer both coming off the bench. I don't know if that's going to work out. I just wanted to try something new for the playoffs, so we'll see in year 10, in the final year, can we get something out of it. I don't know. I mean, we ended up getting 2 championships throughout this video. We have 493 pluses. Not bad. I like the core we built. Let's see what happens here in the final season against the Celtics. I don't really think we're going to beat them, but hey, we win in 7. Okay. Taking on the Raptors, who recently won a championship. Can we knock them off? That would be pretty sweet. And we end up losing in 7. That does hurt. But you know what? We ended up getting 2 championships as the Raptors win it all once again in this 10-year rebuild, as we ended up going back-to-back from 2025 to 2027. We ended up losing the 2 before that, not 2025s, but 2024 and 2023 we ended up losing. But yeah, we went to 4 championships. We went to like 5 or 6 different conference finals, and that was a fun rebuild. I enjoyed it. I thought Lamelo Ball would have like broke out a little bit more, but I guess that's the boomer bust system, and we kind of got the little bit of, not the bust part, but not the 30-point, 10 assists Lamelo Ball we've seen in some rebuilds. So yeah, that is going to be it for me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this 10-year rebuild. Let me know if you guys enjoyed these 10-year rebuilds by dropping a thumbs up. Can we hit 2,500 likes on this? And let me know in the comments which team we should do a 10-year rebuild of next. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.